I want to ask you all the exact same question. Since we're all here in Montreal for COP15, what do you expect to get out of this COP? And I will maybe start with you, Vian, because you've attended many panels, many sessions, you're interacting with a lot of people on the ground. What do you expect to get out of this UN Biodiversity Summit?
If I were to say one thing, it's the involvement of the finance sector as a stakeholder in this discussion. It's been extraordinary to see the integration of the finance sector into this debate. Many of us around this table, I think, have been translators from different stakeholders to others, whether that be science to business, in terms of what Katie's doing, incredible work, in terms of how business is understanding how to incorporate these elements, as in the case of Hermes' work, and then how that fits into the policy framework and what's the role of the finance sector as we move forward, if we are to look at what's coming out of the negotiations, specifically around integration of biodiversity into mainstream business decision-making. That is huge.
That would be a game changer, I agree with you. Ingrid, over to you. What do you expect to get out of this COP?
I would agree with Vian. The support of the finance industry here has been overwhelming, and I actually didn't expect to see so many people here. So that's really positive. My wish list is one, and this is that we see some remodeling of the subsidy systems, because I think this is key, given, what the big negative contribution they have to biodiversity, 1.8 trillion per annum. That's on my wish list. And regulation. We need to see regulation, because as we know, many will not move until it's regulated. So those are the two things that are on my wish list. And I think the finance industry will follow with that. But remodeling of the subsidies is key.
And you just touched on two big topics from the current global biodiversity framework that is being negotiated and discussed at the moment. So I guess we'll find out in the next few days. Katie, over to you. What do you expect to get out of this COP?
Yeah, so I think everyone's really hoping for that sort of big North Star of nature positive, which really means halting and reversing biodiversity loss by 2030. But I feel in many ways really positive that whether we get that big commitment from governments or not, from all the businesses and financial sector institutions that we've spoken to, it feels like that's starting to happen, whether or not we get the commitment. I think the reason why the commitment is important, because there's got to be some governance around that. The nature positive has got to be a North Star. We can't start to just plant a tree and say we're nature positive. And I think that's, whilst there's a huge amount of momentum, having that governance and then working towards what that really means and how we measure it will be really, really important. And yeah, looking forward to NatureMetrics playing a big part in that.